Hi. So we are going to have a meditation to create a sense of safety, security, peace, trust, right? So I used to create videos like how to help with anxiety, but just saying the word anxiety makes me feel anxious. So instead of thinking about what we don't want to feel, through the uncertainties and the changes and the surprises of life, we're going to focus on what we do want to feel. So this will be to lean towards, to receive, to feel a sense of trust and peace and calm. Okay? So it'll be beneficial if you're already feeling those things or you're far from them, hopefully. And it seems that Ollie needs to experience a little more calm too. Hey, Ollie, can you come sit? Can you come sit? The last video I made, he was running around the whole time, so we'll see how it goes. But cultivating that sense of peace in the middle of whatever's going on. So maybe we have some quiet solitude, but maybe we have other creatures or people around us that have various degrees of moods or feelings going on. All right? So let's close our eyes and just come to a comfortable seat, or some of you like to do these while you're walking, and that's great too. Or you can lay down. If you want to lay down and get in a supportive pose and put a hand on your heart and your belly. So whatever seems like a good idea for you. And we'll close our eyes and just kind of stretch for a second. And then bring your hands onto your legs. And as you breathe in, feel the ground lift you up without tension. Feel yourself receive that support. And as you breathe out, imagine some of the energy of your mind and your nervous system going down through your body, through your legs and feet, and into the ground below your feet, or your seat, or your back. And once again, as you inhale, let the ground lift you up so that you're lengthening and expanding. And as you exhale and your shoulders relax down, let your body remind you what it feels like to let go. And as you inhale, feel your belly and heart expand as if you could gather all the scattered pieces of you. And then allow them to come home as you breathe out. And just the simple thing of turning the palms up or relaxing our grip and embodying that we're no longer holding tightly to the wheel of life, and we're allowing the universe to guide us through our own inner guidance system, right? Through the way that we feel. So if we're wanting to feel a sense of trust, safety, security, and peace, right? Then we can open to the infinite source of that. We can open to the support of the earth, the guidance of the sky or the universe, and knowing that when we get to that feeling of peace or trust, that we will be connected to our own inner guidance system. And then we can trust what feels good and what doesn't in any given moment. Right? So just a reminder that this isn't the practice of making something extraordinary happen, although it may. I'm not going to close off to any possibilities. Right? But just a sense of coming home to this moment, this breath, this practice together. And just feel your spine come into alignment, whatever that feels like for you. And maybe scan your body and just notice if there's somewhere where you hold tension that you can soften. For me, it's in my neck, shoulders. And then just bring one hand to your belly and your heart, unless you're walking in public and that's not comfortable for you. Right? Everything's optional. But just the reminder that no one's more deserving of this feeling of safety and security and peace and trust than you. And no one's more deserving of you giving your attention and slowing down than you. And no one's more deserving to receive what it is that you want than you. And it's interesting because I was reminded today that in order to raise our feelings, in order to raise our energy, that we must slow down, right? Sometimes it feels good to go get a workout, but to raise our inner energy and our connection with our inner selves, we must first slow down. So just giving yourself permission to slow down. Perhaps in your breathing. Imagine the endless stream of thoughts starting to slow as you notice that there's spaces in between the thoughts. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly and chest as you breathe. Hearing me and remembering that things are okay. Right? Even the things that don't seem okay are okay. And maybe that's not believable yet, but I'm just planting that seed. You can keep your hands on your belly and your heart, or you can relax your hands. But just hearing these true statements that things are mostly working out for you, right? Oftentimes when things fall apart, from a zoomed out perspective, from a later perspective, we realize that there was value and growth. And perhaps it was the universe having our back and loving us. So just saying things are mostly working out for me. It's okay to have all the feelings, and it's okay for me to lean towards something that feels a little bit safer for me. Inhaling in peace. Exhaling, letting out resistance. Inhaling, letting the ground lift you up, offering you support, safety. And then exhale, just relaxing into that security. Inhale, feeling your heart expand, allowing you to trust. Exhale, letting your shoulders relax, letting the worries melt away. And just listening to a steady sound. So for me, I'm inside and it's cold, so the heater is on. So I'm going to tune into the sound of the heater. If you're walking, you can hear the crunch of your feet on the ground. If you're laying down and you don't hear a steady sound, maybe the sound of your breathing. So let's just take a moment to tune into a sound that's just kind of consistent. And when your mind wanders, just bring it back. Can't do it wrong. We're just showing up and slowing down and allowing ourselves to remember that we are held, we are guided by our own inner voice, but also by life itself, which is not separate from that inner voice. And the more we remember that we're okay, that we don't have to hold, figure everything out in our minds. In fact, that's really limiting. That we can open to a wider intelligence, a wider and more loving and trusting perspective that is aligned with our hearts and the heart of all of life. There's nothing else you need to be doing right now. You can relax into this moment and just be. You can have the various sensations, emotions, and situations happening in your life, and it's okay. There's nothing that needs to be figured out in this moment. Just feel the rise and fall of your belly and chest as you breathe. And imagine the mind and the resistance of our thoughts emptying all the way down through your body into the ground. As you inhale, bring the hands to prayer and reach them up and overhead as if you're opening to receive the infinite energy and light and warmth of the sun and the coolness and the guidance of the moon, and just taking a moment to appreciate that you are connected, that you are loved, that you are supported, that you are okay. And then bring the palms together down around you as if that warm light could circle you like a cocoon and go underneath your body into the ground and just sit in that warm cocoon or walk or lay just for a moment. And we're just letting life be really simple. Breathing in, pause. Breathing out, pause. Inhale into this moment, pause. Exhale, resistance leaving like air out of a balloon. Pause. Letting life in, pause. Letting life out, pause. Letting the ground lift you up. Letting the light of the sun relax your mind, your neck, your shoulders, your heart, your belly, your pelvis, all the way down to the ground. Just sitting in that safe and peaceful, warm, white cocoon, feeling held and protected by life, by the universe, by the source of all love. And in this moment, just returning to our natural state of innocence, to our essence, which is one of peace and love and trust, and remembering that there is safety in the present moment because we're connected to infinite intelligence, more than trying to micromanage through the conditioning and the filters of our mind and our moods. So in this moment, just allowing yourself to feel a sense of safety, being cared for. As you exhale, let yourself feel trust, that you're supported. As you inhale, feel that you're opening to receive guidance. And just the reminder that you deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel at peace. You deserve to feel connected. And bring the hands together at the heart. Just receiving some of your own love and attention. Breathing it in. And exhale, emptying any resistance that gets in the way of remembering that. this moment. Exhale, I am home. And taking a moment to appreciate, to feel, and to savor feeling okay. And we'll close with a quote from the Bhagavad Gita. It says, "Fear not, what is not real never was and never will be. What is real always was and cannot be destroyed." And that is your essence. That is the love that you are. That is your connection to infinite support that is always there and cannot be destroyed. We forget about it, we get caught up in our brains and what everybody else thinks about it, but it's still there. The moment that we come home, we can remember it. And we'll take one more breath. And then we'll open our eyes. Ooh! I guess we needed 2 days to celebrate. All right, I hope that you have come home to a sense of peace and okayness and can carry that out with you throughout the rest of your day or evening. And if we get bumped off track, just remember that we can come back. All right? Namaste.